is no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed, and rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed, goes Underdog, 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 Underdog. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder.
I'm sure of it, Warden. It's all up and down the grapevine. There's going to be a prison break.
Bad, bad.
And the leader, well, he's the worst of all.
You don't mean?
Yep.
Public enemy number one?
Riff Raff. And he's got together a bunch of the prisoners to make a new mob.
But even if they get out, what about the river?
I don't know, Warden. But they got some kind of plan.
This is terrible. We've got to do something to stop them.
Only one way to stop Riff Raff.
You don't mean?
Yep.
The world's greatest hero?
Yep. Underdog.
But how can we get him?
Call Sweet Polly Purebred. She'll know how to get Underdog.
I'll call her right now.
Of course I want to help you, Warden, but Underdog is always very busy. I wouldn't want to call him unless it's extremely important.
Tell her.
Well, Sweet Polly, seems like Riff Raff is getting a new gang together here in prison and plans to crash out. Maybe tonight.
Break out?
Yep. Me and some of the other guards heard the men talking.
What did they say?
Well, first we heard the prisoners who were saying...
What'd you say, Needles? Riff Raff has just made me one of his new mob, and we're breaking out real soon.
You! Riff Raff making you one of the gang! A guy who spends all his time sewing! Ooh, that's the biggest laugh I ever heard!
Oh, yeah?
Meow!
Like I said, I'm crashing out with Riff Raff.
Yeah, sure, Needles, sure!
Gee, Smitty, if I didn't know better, I'd think it was packing to leave.
Won't be long now. I'm crashing out of here.
You? You and who else?
Me and Riff Raff. Riff just made me one of his new gang.
You! he made a blacksmith one of his gang. My blacksmith went out with a horse and buggy.
Oh, yeah?
Stop! I believe you! You're one of Riff's gang.
Hey, Nails, why are you shining up your shoes? You going somewhere?
Out I'm going.
You're crashing out. That's a hot one. Even if you get past the walls, how you think you'll get across the river?
I'm going with Riff Raff. He made me one of his new mob.
You a member of Riff Raff's gang? You a broken down carpenter? That's the best one I ever heard.
Yeah, well, here it is. Like I said, I'm breaking out. So you see, Sweet Polly, it looks like a real crash out.
I'll call Underdog right away.
Far across town, the ultrasonic hearing of Underdog, now disguised as Shoeshine, heard the cries of Sweet Polly.
Where, oh, where has my Underdog gone?
Here, sir, perhaps you can finish the other shoe yourself.
And quickly, Shoeshine raced to a nearby telephone booth and became...
So I had to say, now you listen here, Mabel. You try and give me any of your...
Please, dear madam, hurry. I must use the phone booth.
Meanwhile, back at the prison...
That's right, Riff. I just got the word. They sent for Underdog.
Then we are not waiting. We are going over the wall right now.
What about him? Does he go along with us?
Of course he goes along.
But why, Riff? Why you gonna take him along?
I'll tell you, boys. Just in case, that's why. Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case of what?
Never mind. Now come on. We're crashing out of this joint.
Will Shoeshine be able to get into that phone booth? And what will Riff Raff and his gang do if they get over the wall? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Sergeant, it's arrived. It's arrived.
What has?
Our new secret weapon. This.
That's a weapon? Looks mighty like a book to me.
That's just what it is, Sergeant. It's the Army's new book, How to Fight Indians and Win. This book is going to tell us how to drive those 2 gopher Indians right out of the territory. It's our secret weapon.
Secret. Colonel got him secret weapon? The Colonel's secret weapon is a book. Oh, we need him secret weapon too. You got him planned. Oh, you got him trained termite. Him eat wood. Whoopie doopie. We bury Colonel under big pile of sawdust. You genius.
All right, Sergeant. Lesson number 1 says that the successful Indian fight must be mobile.
Mobile?
That means we must be able to move around easily. Bully, put the cannon on a wagon. Then we can take it anywhere.
They put 'em cannon on wagon. We put 'em termite in wagon. Go get 'em.
All right, Sergeant. Now that we've put the artillery on wheels, let's get after those Indians. If the first lesson doesn't work, try the second. Seek an elevated position where you have command of the enemy. Bully, bully. We'll put that cannon up in a tower. Just let one of those gopher Indians show up around here.
Go get 'em.
There they are, Sergeant. Indians, prepare to fire. Ready, aim, fire! Lesson number 3 says, when all else fails, retreat to your strongest point and force the enemy to attack you there. The fort is our strongest point. Sergeant, we'll challenge them from here.
You get 'em note from Colonel. What him say?
Oh, yeah?
Him dare us to attack fort. Whoopie doopie. Fort all made of wood. Termite turn 'em into sawdust.
Everything ready for the big Indian attack, Sergeant? Bully, bully, bully. Call me when the fighting starts. I, Colonel Kit Coyote, shall lead the men to glorious victory.
Yes, sir. I'll let you know.
Go get 'em. Eat 'em up, fort. You think 'em termite finished?
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Good. Wall's about ready to fall down. We attack now.
Indians. To arms! Man your battle stations! Make every shot count!
Begging the Colonel's pardon, but what does that book say now?
It says, the end.
But it's not the end of our troubles. So you all be sure to be with us for our next adventure.
Well, Tutor, what is it that you are so excited about,
Well, I just saw a real exciting TV show all about them there skydiving fellers, and that's what I want to be more than anything else in the world.
But, my boy, that's very dangerous, and not for little turtle boys. Much practice and skill it needs. Why don't you be a stamp collector instead, huh?
Oh, please, Mr. Wizard, please.
Very well. Now, the first thing what the skydiver needs is the right shoes for landing on the ground. They're very heavy in the ankles, so they shouldn't break. When the shoes is right, the next thing is to go to the practice and jump from a platform to learn how to land. There's no danger of breaking the ankle because of the heavy shoes. Once the landing technique has been mastered, the next step is getting the parachute ready. This needs great skill and care, for on the chute depends the skydiver's life. First, they stretch the chute out on the table and then begin to fold it very carefully, making sure not to get the lines tangled up. When the chute is all neatly packed, the skydiver is ready to go up in the airplane and jump out. This is where they separate the men from the boys. Ouch! Once they had left the plane, the skydiver would count to 10 and then pull the ripcord and open the chute.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Let's see, what comes after 4?
Well, that is what practice is for, to learn from your mistakes. This time, the daring skydiver makes sure to count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Well, live and learn. The daring skydiver does not give up. This time, everything is perfect.
8, 9, 10. And pull the ripcord. I know I had it when I left the plane. Jacket pocket? Pants pocket? I know it's here someplace. Oh, what's this? My yo-yo! I've been looking all over for that.
One of the great skills which the skydiver must learn is the control of the chute. This is done by pulling on the shroud lines. Pull the left side, and you go left. Pull on the right side, and you can go to the right. It is so simple, a simpleton could do it. And it controls the chute so well that the experienced jumper can land on the head of a pin. But all this is just the beginning. The real fun comes when the skydiver actually flies like the birdies before he opens the chute. He jumps out, spreads his arms like wings, and soars through the sky. By twisting his body, he can do the very fancy type flying, like the loop-de-loop. And the barrel roll. And inside, outside, Immelman.
Oh, he floats through the air with the greatest of ease.
All this time, while he is flying, the experienced skydiver is watching carefully that he is not getting too close to the ground or to any other objects.
His actions are graceful, all the girls he does please. Pardon me, fellers. Is the lady of the house in? Well, so long, fellers. Be seeing you. Whoop. Oh, Mr. Wizard, help!
Twizzle, trazzle, trazzle, drum. Time for this one to come home.
The hunter was hard at work on a big case. Yeah, I got what? I say somebody's binging the ringer, dinging the dinger, ringing the bell. I say, come in, that is. What? Oh, hello, this is the hunter. Have nose, will hunt. I'll hunt anything for a price. What's that? You want me to rob the bank? Well, now, son, that's a little out of my line. You want me to keep the bank from being robbed? Yes, well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Why, sure, we'll take the job. Who's we? Why, me and my junior partner, son. This is a big-time operation now. Yeah, we'll be there first thing in the morning. Ours? Now, where in tarnation is that boy? Where are you?
Looks like we've got an open and shut case, Unc. That's a joke, Unc.
bright and early the next morning.
Well, what do we do, Unc?
Nothing to it, son. We just nosy around and look for suspicious characters. And then if we see one, we arrest him.
Okay, but how do we tell a suspicious character?
It's easy, boy. Takes a little experience, that's all. Pay attention, son. There's one now coming in the door. A real criminal type. Low forehead, shifty eyes, mean-looking face. Looks like Lefty Louie to me. I'd know that face anywhere. Now, you watch how I handle him. All right, Louie, drop the gun.
Gun? What's the meaning of this?
Thought you could get away with it, did you? Robbing the bank, huh?
See here now, poor fellow. Are you deranged?
I am the hunter. Have nose, will hunt.
Well, I am the president of this bank.
A likely story. Now, put him up.
But, Mr. Hunter, he is the president of the bank.
All right, in that case, you can put him down.
Now what, Unc?
Well, let's just look around and see what we can see.
What's this button?
No. Don't push that. That's the alarm button in case of robbery. Got a direct connection to the police station. They hear that alarm and they come a-running and a-shooting, son. Don't ever. A robbery! The criminals have struck. All right, don't anybody leave this room. I am the hunter, and Grab him! Just a cotton blooming minute here. I am the hunter, the famous private detective.
Boy, you sure got wrapped up in this case. That's a joke, Unc. Things sure are quiet around here.
Well, son, when things are quiet and there are no desperate criminals around, it's our job to be friendly and helpful to the customers of the bank. Like those sweet little old ladies coming through the door. Now watch how I handle this. Good morning, ladies. Is there anything I can do for you?
Why, yes. Can you show us where they keep all the money?
Why, sure, ma'am. Anything to please the customer.
Let's go.
Why, Grandma, what a deep voice you have.
Beat it, kid.
Horace, mind your manners. Follow me, ladies.
Grandma's got big feet, too.
Now, this is the vault where we keep all the money. There it is. M-U-N-Y, money.
All right, Hunter. This is a stick-up.
The fox.
Right as usual, Hunter. Meet the boys. Okay, boys, fill those sacks and let's make tracks. This will be the biggest robbery in history, and we owe it all to you, Hunter. Hey, who's closing that door? Wait! No!
Sure they might have known it was you, Hunter. The fox and all his gang caught in the act. How did you ever do it? Well, nothing to it, son. For the mighty hunter. The mighty hunter and his nephew, that is.
All right, boys, let's go. We're crashing out of here. Okay, boys, over the wall.
They're breaking out, Warden.
They can't get past the river.
I think they got a plan, Warden. You know that Riff Raff.
Oh, where can Underdog be? I've been calling and calling.
So I said, oh, no, you don't.
Please, dear madam, hurry. I must use the phone booth.
There it is, Riff. The river. And I can hear those guards behind us.
Now what do we do, Riff? You said you had a plan.
Take it easy, boys. Everything's in a bag. Here you are, needles. Sailcloth, so you can show us a big sail. And this sail came from the ghost ship of Captain Kidd. Here you are, Smitty. Iron from the ghost ship of Captain Kidd. Let's see you tying us out an anchor. And for you, Nails, special wood from the ghost ship of Captain Kidd. Start rebuilding that old ship.
What about him? We're doing all the work. What's he along for?
Just in case. That's what for.
Just in case. Meanwhile, back at the phone booth, that woman was finally leaving, and humble and lovable Shoeshine stepped into the phone booth to become Underdog. Underdog.
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I
The bloodhounds are after them, and those prisoners can't swim that river.
I think they've got a plan, Warden.
Oh, if only Underdog were here.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Oh, hurry, Underdog. Riff Raff and a strange new mob are escaping from prison.
The river should stop them. It always has.
But I think they've got a plan. Underdog, you'd better rush down to the riverbank.
All right, snap to it. Haul up the anchor and let's get out of here. Get that sail into the wind.
I heard them talking near this tree, but now they've disappeared on me.
Shh! Everybody keep quiet.
We can see Underdog, Riff. Why can't he see us?
Because this is a ghost ship. Nobody can see it. And that's how we're going to rob every other ship on the high seas.
After escaping from the mighty Underdog, Riff and his mob began terrorizing every ship on the ocean. Military ships.
Where'd that rope ladder come from? It just came out of nowhere.
All right, sailor boys. Up with the hands. We are taking all your guns and ammunition and supplies.
Riff Raff and a ghost ship.
Riff's gang robbed private yachts.
It's a lovely day, Henry.
Sure is a perfect day for fishing.
My pearls! They've disappeared!
Riff Raff and a ghost ship.
Huge passenger liners were robbed.
Okay, boys. Start at the top and work your way down.
The situation seemed hopeless. Even the mighty Underdog could do nothing in the face of a ghost ship.
I cannot fight what I cannot see, and the ghost ship's invisible even to me.
But unknown to Underdog, TV's top reporter, Sweet Polly Purebred, had decided to take a dangerous gamble to try and capture Riff and his mob.
I'm nailing myself in this crate. When Riff Raff and his gang rob the ship, they'll be taking me along. I can call out and Underdog will be able to find the ghost ship.
Will Polly's plan work? Will she be able to stop Riff Raff and his gang of pirates? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
Oh.